Hey guys, welcome back to Board Watch. I'm Brian.
I'm Joey.
And I have a voice again.
Ooh, I'm losing mine now. You took
Yeah.
it away, but it's alright. I'll fight the good fight.
Anyway, no questions ahead of time, but I just wanted to give a shout out to a couple of channels just because Pay It Forward, Merrick gave us
I'm going to check out all your guys' channels. I know I haven't been able to see any just because, obviously I can't watch any, but the minute I be able to watch them, I'm going to watch all your guys' channels. So thank you guys so much for the support.
Merrick Productions gave us a shout out early when we started doing it, and so
cool.
I want to kind of pay it forward. So there's a couple solo reactors, American Mum and George Alexander. George Alexander is actually almost done. I think he's season 6, episode 2. And then there's just a clump of us all in the same area.
All right around this area.
Yeah, so I just posted episode 5 this morning. American Mum is at season 3, episode 8.
Oh, you're close.
Posted episode 8. She started 3 weeks after us, and she's only 7 episodes behind.
Oh, okay.
And then we're right around where Unqualified Nerd is, and if you think our discussions go a little long, their discussions I think they're sisters, so they either live at the same place. It's just easier for them. Every one of their videos is an hour and a half.
Oh man!
Our videos are 40 minutes.
You guys probably flesh it out.
If you like long discussions, there's some really good stuff there.
Nice.
And then Miss Amber Glamour, I think, just watched season 4, episode 9. So we're all middle of season 4 / end of season 3.
We're all close. Yeah, we're all right around there.
We're all powering on through to the home stretch and getting ready for season 7.
The winter is coming, guys.
Yeah. So with that being said, let's get into season 4, episode 7.
That deal you made. It was everything Father wanted. You do see that. He gets you back as his heir. The future Lord of the Rock. And he ships me off to Castle Black, out of sight at last. All so perfect. It felt good to take that from him.
Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion? I hope it's Samarin Trant. I'd enjoy watching Bronn disembowel that pompous child beater.
No. Not Samarin.
Yeah, they recast him again.
The fucking hell?
Yeah.
Man, this recasting. I was like, who is that?
This is the third mountain.
I didn't even remember the first mountain switch. But I definitely remember this one. It doesn't even look like.
But this guy looks like a fucking mountain.
Yeah, this guy's huge.
You seem to be in good form.
Who am I fighting?
Does that matter?
Oh my god, unless he has the Martell guy fighting in his stead and he can go against the mountain himself. That'd be smart on Tyrion's part if he's allowed to.
You were Yoren's prisoners when he was taking me to the wall. He told me he'd fuck me bloody with a stick.
This day's really not working out the way you planned. He on your little list.
He can't be. I don't know his name.
What's your name?
Rouge.
Thank you.
Oh, right in the heart. Nice, Arya. She said thank you.
We need to prepare.
We've been preparing.
We should seal the tunnel. Plug it with rocks and ice, flood it and let it freeze.
And how would we range north?
We wouldn't.
Cowards!
You would cut off our legs, pluck out our eyes, leave us cowering behind the wall hoping for the storm to pass.
We can't defend the gate against 100,000 men.
This castle has stood for thousands of years. The Night's Watch has defended her for thousands of years. And in all those centuries, we have never sealed the tunnel.
Have you ever seen a giant, Sir Alistair? I have. The tunnel's gate won't stop them.
The bars on those gates are 4 inches thick, cold-rolled steel.
And they won't stop them.
Does he frighten you so much?
I'd be a bloody fool if he didn't frighten me. He's freakish big and freakish strong. And quicker than you'd expect for a man of that size. Maybe I could take him. Dance around until he's so tired of hacking at me he dropped his sword. Get him off his feet somehow. But one misstep, and I'm dead. Why should I risk it?
Because you're my friend.
Aye, I'm your friend. And when have you ever risked your life for me? I'm sorry it has to be this way.
Why are you sorry? Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart? That's what I liked about you in the first place.
That's good, wasn't it?
We had some good days together.
Yes, we did. I suppose I'll have to kill the mountain myself. Won't that make a great song?
I hope he isn't singing.
Use Oberyn. You're thinking slow, Tyrion. You're frustrated. You would have already done this before.
Take off your clothes.
Oh, hell no. Oh, this chick was, wow. God damn.
Deceptions to make men think they witnessed our Lord's power. Once they step into his light, they will see the light for what it was. A trick that led them to the truth. A pinch of this powder in a bonfire will send a flaming column screaming towards the sky. And this one creates a black smoke that will make the Greeks men piss themselves with fear. You don't need my help, but I will need yours soon. When we set sail, your daughter must be with us. The Lord needs her.
Oh, King's blood? Oh my god, no way.
Jorah the Andal. Are you here to see our queen? She's in a good mood.
Oh shit. Jorah's pissed. He's like, what the fuck?
I wouldn't be here to help you if Ned Stark had done to me what you want to do to the masters of Yunkai.
The man who came to me the other day about burying his father.
His Darzol Lorak.
He will accompany the Second Sons and serve as my ambassador to Yunkai. He will tell the masters what has happened in Marine. He will explain the choice they have before them. They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one. We'll go and catch Dario before he leaves. Tell him I changed my mind.
Yes, Khaleesi.
I don't like how much she likes that power. She's enjoying her power a little bit too.
No. Tell him you changed my mind.
You say your brother gave you that sword. My brother gave me this. It was just like you said a while back. Pressed me to the fire like I was a nice juicy mutton chop. The pain was bad. The smell was worse. But the worst thing was that it was my brother who did it.
Kidney pie is wonderful.
Thanks.
Hey!
Do my best. We're looking for someone.
Someone in particular? Maybe they came in here. A lot of people come in here. I mean, just the other day we had
A
17
girl,
pies.
tall, red hair, very pretty. Her name is Sansa Stark, but she may be using a different name.
Starks. What, like them lot from Winterhell? No, ain't seen anyone like that. They was all traitors. Don't need no traitors in here.
I pledged my life to their mother, Catelyn Stark. I swore to her I'd bring her daughters home.
The Lannisters want Lady Sansa. The Lannisters have money. People kill for money. I don't think we should be telling people we're searching for Lady Sansa.
Never met no Sansa Stark. But I know her sister. Arya.
No one's seen Arya Stark since her father was beheaded. She's presumed dead.
She weren't when I last spoke to her.
When was that?
Heading up north for the Night's Watch. She was all dressed up as a boy. Well, like your ladyship, only without the armour. Going by the name Harry.
So what happened to her?
Well,
Just a quick question.
The Lannisters took us prisoner. We escaped. And the Brotherhood took us prisoner. They sold me to the innkeep. They were going to sell Arya to her mother at Riverrun, along with another prisoner. Big ugly fella. Foul mouth and a face like a half-burnt ham. Not friendly. The Hound. That's the one.
Yeah, nice.
Our father brought me and my sister Elia with him on a visit to Casterly Rock. Then she and your brother took us to your nursery and she unveiled the freak. Your head was a bit large, your arms and legs were a bit small, but no claw. No red eye, no tail between your legs, just a tiny pink cock. We didn't try to hide our disappointment. That's not a monster, I told Cersei. That's just a baby. And she said he killed my mother. And she pinched your little cock so hard I thought she might pull it off until your brother made her stop. It doesn't matter, she told us. Everyone says he will die soon. I hope they are right. He should not have lived this long.
Sooner or later, Cersei always gets what she wants.
And what about what I want?
Come on,
Justice.
can't be that stupid. You
For
have to
my
see
sister
that.
and her children. If you want justice, you've come to the wrong place.
Come on, Tyrion. you
I
can't be that
disagree.
bad.
I've come to the perfect place. I want to bring those who have wronged me to justice, and all those who have wronged me are right here. I will begin with Sir Gregor Clegane, who killed my sister's children, and then raped her with their blood still on his hands, before killing her too. I will be your champion.
Nice.
Why did you really kill Joffrey?
Given the opportunity, what do we do to those who've hurt the ones we love? In a better world, one where love could overcome strength and duty, you might have been my child. You're more beautiful than she ever was.
Lord Baelish.
Call me Peter.
Oh shit, what? Is she old enough? What? Is she old enough in the show? Or in real life?
I'm so sorry, Aunt Lysa. I never should have hit Robin, I know it. I promise it won't happen.
Coy with me, you little whore. You kissed him. You kissed Peter.
I didn't. You don't understand.
I saw you. You can't lie to me because I saw it with my own eyes.
He kissed me. I pulled away.
Liar! Whore! He is mine! My father, my husband, my sister, they all stood between us and now they're all dead. That's what happens to people who stand between Peter and me. Look down! Look down! Look down! Look down!
Lysa! Let her go.
Oh, my sweet wife.
Push her.
My sweet, silly wife. I have only loved one woman. Only one. My entire life. Your sister.
Yeah! Yes! Oh, yeah. That is a pusher. Yeah. Oh, thank goodness soon as she's dead, the kid has no power now. Well, I wouldn't say no power, but he's not going to turn into a Joffrey. God, Littlefinger's crazy, though.
Yeah.
He's so, even as crazy as he is, he's so charming.
Right?
I still want to trust him.
So, let's just start with that right now. So what happens in the Vale now?
So, her son is in charge.
Right, he's the Lord of the Vale.
And technically he's supposed to be married off to Sansa. So either Peter's gonna just, like, stay as, like, a Tywin type character and just, like, be in control, really, but, like...
Strong male character taking control of, like, a weak, like, young kid.
Exactly, as a weak, like, so he might be, like, Lord of the Vale, but it might be Peter making all the calls and still trying to have sex with Sansa and, be with Sansa. But Peter's in control fully now.
Okay.
Is what changed.
Sabi Nakvi wants to know your thoughts on Littlefinger kissing Sansa. Yeah.
I didn't even know if that was legal at first. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. That's why I was like, I don't think he will do it before. Then he really did. I was surprised. He can't control himself anymore, which is bad.
Do you think Sansa might also be falling for Littlefinger a little bit? Where do you see that story going?
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, especially after he, like, pushed... He's good at charming, and he's good at making his decisions look like... Just like when he was saying that, like... Oh, because Joffrey hurt your mother, that's why I killed him, and so...
Even in the middle of the episode, you're just like... God, I really want to...
I still want to be like, you're right, Peter, you're so good. And that's why he's the most dangerous. I don't think... I think she'll like him a little more. I still don't think she wants to, like, have sex with him or anything like that.
Montana Donaldson wants to know what exactly happens in the Vale as far as... Lysa just died.
Yeah.
There will be questions asked. What,
they can just lie. I'm sure they're going to say something good.
Both of them?
Well, yeah, they're going to have to both lie together and keep a secret together, and that'll be, like, their little bond. It's like, we know, but nobody else knows. I was doing it to save you. She would never have let you live here. She was jealous of you and your beauty and your mother's beauty, and, I had to marry her for this. He'll spin it the way he wants to spin it, but he's just going to lie.
Okay.
He obviously won't tell the truth and say he pushed her.
Sansa's not a good liar.
Sansa is not a good liar, so maybe he'll spin it to where it's like she was trying to attack her and he was just saving her, and but then he's still a murderer regardless of if he saved her or not. I don't know how to play out, but he'll make it to where Sansa doesn't have to lie.
So Liz, Littlefinger, or we should start calling him Creepy Finger, claims that he helped kill Joffrey to avenge his first love, Catelyn. Do you think that's really the reason that he helped Olenna, or was it really just the whole chaos is a ladder philosophy?
I think chaos is a ladder philosophy. I think that's the only reason. Wait, why did you say?
Because he was saying, when Sansa asked him, why did you kill Joffrey? He's like, he killed the one person I ever loved.
He doesn't give a shit about. He gives a shit about Catelyn, but he doesn't like. He was pretty hurt by Catelyn too multiple times, and so like, he didn't just kill Joffrey. He had plenty of time to kill.
So
Joffrey.
It wasn't a revenge thing. It was like strictly chaos.
Chaos,
or maybe it's like a 80-20 thing.
A plan to one is chaos to another. I'll say that. So as much as it looks like chaos, to him it's not chaos. He knows where all the moves are in place.
Well, but like you think it's all like it has nothing to do with Cat at all, or
no, it has a lot to do with Cat. It doesn't have anything to do with Cat's revenge.
Oh, revenge for it. Okay.
I don't think he did it out of spite. I don't think he did it out of revenge for her. I don't think he's ever made a move where it was out of emotion that I know of.
Okay.
Besides maybe fighting for her. Like, that was like the one time I can remember that he's ever done something out of like. So besides that, everything else has been at the right moment, at the right time. He knew he had a person who could be the downfall. He knew he had a partner with the Tyrells just in case anything went south. He knew that he could go back safely to the Vale and it actually be his and actually be safe away from everyone. Like, so he knew to everyone else, it's chaos right now. To him, he's just watching everything play out.
Okay. And again, Liz still wants to ask regarding the kiss. Is he just projecting her mother on her, or was there other motives for that kiss?
I think he really does like her, but I guess technically if he doesn't like her like that, then I guess he could have just done it to try to make what's-her-name jealous because he knew she was watching, so then he knew she would do something rash, then he could kill her.
Okay.
But it doesn't seem like he really needs a motive to kill anyone. Like, I don't think he really needs her to get upset to kill her. So I want to lean more towards the fact that it's just the fact that he likes her and just couldn't control himself. If anything, it looked like he almost shouldn't have kissed her at that moment, but he fucked up. I don't even think he wanted to kill her just yet, either. Like, I think he would have preferred to not kill...
Right.
Liza. But, crazy out Liza. But, I think kind of just like, I feel like he slipped up a second and kissed Sansa and he didn't mean to.
Okay.
I think there's more of a mistake than anything.
Okay.
I don't think
So one of the few mistakes that
he's
ever made. Okay.
And it's all around this lust that he has.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
So let's head over to, well, the other big thing that, like, so prior to the episode, you were not thinking Oberyn and Mountain at all, but
no,
but that's partially because the Mountain.
I didn't see that.
Well, but the Mountain wasn't anywhere.
Yeah,
like
sure.
at the time, the Mountain wasn't anywhere.
Once I heard Mountain, I immediately was like,
yeah,
oh,
no,
like
that's actually a lot quicker than most people. Like,
oh, really?
Sometimes people will just like randomly throw out the Mountain. Like everyone always wants to see like the Mountain fight, like the Hound or whatever.
I thought he was on the loose. I didn't know he was coming back.
Exactly, that's the thing. Like so, but as soon as you hear that it's the Mountain, it's like, well, okay, Oberyn's kind of like the obvious.
Yeah, I really thought it was going to.
I mean,
but I wasn't wrong with where the storyline wanted me to first look because they did but they did tease the Jaime versus Bronn. Like they showed both of them talking to him. So like, as much as I was wrong, those were the two fighters. That were,
and how many people are actually
prominent
in King's Landing?
Yeah, that's
fighters,
what I'm saying.
you know?
So
and it's like what Mirren fucking Trump.
Yeah, like what is she gonna pick? So. But I'm surprised. I'm mad. They're not doing my man Tyrion any justice with how long it took him to figure out that he was going to ask him to fight for him. Like, Tyrion knows all these people's motives. He knows people's hatred for each other. He knows how to move pawns. You're telling me you have a fucking knight and you're going to not move that against a pawn? Like, he knows that he hates the Mountain. He literally got into a conversation recently with him about it.
Well, he also knows that he hates Lannisters.
Yeah, that's true.
So Tyrion dying would be no...
And he does have a complex about himself to think that like everyone really does hate him. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe he's a little... I don't know. I'm just saying Tyrion knowing how to move all the pawns in his game, that's surprising that he didn't see that one just blaring once. But I guess like he didn't know
it all worked out.
Yeah, it all worked out though. I guess, and he also didn't know either that the Mountain was going to be chosen right off the bat, and so...
Yeah, exactly. Well, that too.
But yeah,
so,
he'll get away now.
Everyone's pretty much.
He's gonna kill the Mountain.
Okay, that's
just
straight. That's what everyone was going to ask.
He's gonna kill the Mountain.
That's just straight up the question.
He's gonna kill the Mountain, like, either easily or like with a lot of like pizzazz. He's gonna make a statement killing the Mountain.
Okay,
is how I believe. Either it's gonna be like slow and just keep sniping, like cutting him away, or like. It might even just be one move and then he's just like on the ground. But either way, he's going to make his presence felt with this fight.
Yeah, normally I don't tell you the names of episodes ahead of time, but the next episode is The Mountain and the Viper.
What was this one called? Oh yeah! We're going to see in the next episode though. Yeah. What's this last episode?
Do you remember? Mockingbird, I think. So Melina Martin wants, since we're still kind of on Oberyn, wants to ask what you think about Oberyn recounting the tale of... You know, Cersei like pinching Tyrion, you know, just like, yeah,
so fucked up. I hate Cersei. I really do hate Cersei.
Like ever since he was a baby, she's just like
I hated him. Yeah, like as if he could control killing her mother, and that's also Tywin's fault as a father. Like, not to like get. I mean, obviously their family's way more fucked up in just a few counseling meetings, but like he should have in the moment of not blamed Tyrion so much for the death of his wife. You know, if we really want to argue anything, the fact that he made his wife have another child, probably passed when she should have had a child, was more his fault, I'm assuming, than Tyrion ripping his mom apart like on the way out as a child and an infant. So his hatred for Tyrion coming off the bat and him being a cripple only forced his brothers and sisters to hate him as much as he did, except Jaime at least doesn't hate him. quite yet. And so Cersei's just undying hate for him, and it's especially as it's escalated and climbed, and it was going to come to her. She's going to still be pissed, though. It's not going to be safe. He's going to have to figure out where he's going to go after this, because she's still going to have if I was him, I still want him at the wall, because they need some shit changed at the wall. Like, I kind of wanted him to go to the wall anyways, and then just be, like, commander of the wall. But, like, Lord Commander. But, I kind of would want him then, if not to go to the wall, then I'd probably want him to go to the Martells and to go to Dorne with...
Speaking of, yeah, so, like, you're predicting an Oberyn win. What does Oberyn do after the fact? Because he says, all my enemies are right here, and I'll start with, Gregor Clegane.
Tywin, but I don't think he'll kill Tywin. It's a bold statement to say that all of his enemies are there.
Well, but he's talking to Tyrion, so...
No, I know.
Who's Tyrion going to tell?
No, I know, but I'm saying that it's a bold move.
Okay.
Itself. Not necessarily the saying sorry, but, like, for him to... If he does actually mean to kill all those people, his actual enemies are Tywin, the Mountain, Cersei, maybe?
Because you say you want Tyrion to go with him back to Dorne, but do they do some things first before going back to Dorne, or...?
Well, I don't know what else besides... I don't know. Maybe Meryn Trant he'd want to kill. Maybe he'll kill Meryn Trant just for the hell of it. But I don't like him. He's such a piece of shit. And also the guy that's at the wall.
Didn't you say you thought that Syrio Forel was Meryn Trant at one point?
Was?
Yeah. Remember, like, when we
were watching
the history,
I was like, imagine. I was like, oh my god, when the face changes, yeah.
You're not thinking that anymore?
No, I hope not. No. Oh my god, that's what I forgot about that. I called the hell earlier ago.
That was when we were
That would be insane if
that was when we were
back
watching
again.
History and Lore.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, to switch the face. Yeah. Once I saw Jack and I was like, I don't trust anyone being anyone anymore.
So the plan, as far as the History and Lore is concerned, we're going to do them 2 at a time. So, like, after watching seasons 3 and 4, then we're going to watch 3 and 4's History and Lore. After watching 5 and 6, then we're going to watch 5 and 6 History and Lore. Just because we don't want to just watch one episode. Like, if Joey's going to be coming over here, we want to at least record 2 things. Yeah. And it would be weird doing History and Lore in one episode, because then that would throw off, like, our release schedule. So it just kind of works out a little bit better as far as...
It lumps better, too, with the History and Lores, honestly. But... Yeah. Either way, I don't know who else they could possibly do in King's Landing that I can think of right now. I don't remember who else, because he pretty much said that he wasn't that mad at Tywin. Well, that Tywin said it wasn't his fault, but I know he still blames Tywin, so he's going to take it out on Tywin somehow. I don't think it'll be to kill Tywin, though. And then I think they're both going to Dorne. But I know he's going to kill the Mountain for sure.
Okay.
And it may even be like... I don't think they'll escape. They'll just leave. But I don't know what... I can't imagine what else they could possibly do. I don't think they're going to kill Cersei. And they're not going to hurt Jaime. So, I don't know who else... What other Lannister or what other people that they could hurt. There's not that many.
Movie Lover Fan 18 wants to know, should Jaime have agreed to be Tyrion's champion? Because Tywin would never allow the risk of Jaime dying. So maybe Tywin would have been able to... convince Cersei to pick someone other than the Mountain?
Maybe. Well, that for sure would have happened. Right. But I still think... I just think he felt, which is an embarrassment to himself, and honestly, I think where most of his anger was coming from having to go there. And that's why he was so on edge. Not as much for Tyrion for what he did, but more so the fact that, like, he can't protect his brother anymore, and he knows that. And so... I think he's more mad at himself that he's had to tell him, like, I can't even be a stable boy, to tell you the truth, so I don't feel safe giving you my word that I'd protect you. And then imagine if he lost and then Tyrion had to die too. I mean, he would be gone. So I think it was more of like a selfless, and frustrated, but more selfless act by Jaime. I think it's better that he didn't.
Okay.
Because, like, he's still a chance that he still get beat. Who knows if Bronn even got... Like, imagine if Bronn was then the... That's what I'm saying. Like, how we had it. Could have been that. Like, honestly, if I was Tywin, I would have done that. Like, I would have found out who his Sellsword was. He's had a Sellsword this whole time. Everyone knows about him. And I would have paid that Sellsword handsomely to then beat my son, who's been training him, too. And he'd find out he'd been training him, too.
Yeah.
And so, I would never... And then that would have been a really fucked up turn of events if it would have been that road. So, no, I'm happy that it's going to be Oberyn and Mountain.
So, Movie Lover Fan 18, again, let's head over to Melisandre. She revealed that some of her magic is just tricks. Could all of it be, could she just
Tricks?
be messing with people?
Yeah, of course, she's messing with people. Just like Loras' powers. I mean, she has powers, I'm sure. She has some powers and tricks. And those powers and tricks make her god look real. And just as much as Thoros of Myr has his healing abilities, whatever like his power is, you know. Or I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be Thoros of Myr. It could just be Thoros of Myr, but like the guy who keeps getting reincarnated, maybe he's the one with power.
Beric
like,
Dondarrion.
Yeah, maybe Beric Dondarrion has the power, and then Thoros of Myr just happens to like,
be at the right place at
the right time multiple times. But either way, there's no God, there's no fire, there's no God, there's no Lord of Light, and so she's showing her hand a little. I don't know why she showed her hand. Maybe she was a little like, maybe she was just reflecting. All these like villains get cocky and they want to start like telling people how they're doing their shit. And so like I think maybe she was just reflecting for a second and wanted to show like.
No, but Selyse still seemed quite enthralled with
Oh
her,
yeah,
and
she knew she could tell her all that and she'd still be a full Lord of Light follower. Anybody else she would have told that to would have been
like,
super...
and this is a woman that's sleeping with your husband.
No, and I think that maybe that's why she liked that even more. She's like, Melisandre's fucked up. She enjoys that shit.
Like Selyse is just like, oh yes, it was a great thing that you met.
And she's all upset. Well, she was upset saying
Yeah.
that. This time.
Yeah.
The other time she had no remorse whatsoever, so I really... But like this time you could tell it was bothering her. And starting to... She still hates her daughter though, which is fucked up. But that's where Stannis is going to break, I think. If his daughter's used for King's blood, and if Melisandre calls for her death, and if his wife is around to yell and scream about it, do it. Like, because I know his wife is going to be pro her daughter dying. Like, for whatever reason, she fucking hates her daughter. And so, I think Stannis still loves his daughter. Davos obviously loves her. And so I think Davos will fight for Stannis to make this decision and stop this madness, and then...
Okay.
I think that's when Stannis will finally break free from Melisandre.
So that would and then you might actually like Stannis again.
A little, maybe.
like getting Davos to finally drive that wedge.
If Davos can like fully get past Stannis with that, and then Stannis can actually get the money from the Iron Bank and the
no, he got the money.
Well, he has to get the gold or whatever those guys are.
Because remember, like Davos just dropped a shit ton of money on Salazar San. Like remember, like he just in the bathhouse.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like,
all those ships.
Like, so they got the money.
Yeah, they got the money. So yeah, so he got ships. He just needs to get fighters now too.
Golden Company.
Yeah, Golden Company, who Jorah used to fight for, and so I keep calling them Golden Company, and so. Now that he'll have warriors and fighters and possibly even anybody else that he can call and know Melisandre, he'll be a force to reckon with coming to the throne. But
well, and he actually is one of the few people that took the Ravens from the Wall seriously.
Yeah, which is thank God. And so maybe he'll like take into power somehow, or like get a force enough to where he can fight the White Walkers. I'm curious to see. What? I wonder who Robert's bastard's gonna kill. Gendry.
Gendry?
He's gonna kill someone or help them somehow because Davos freed him. Davos is gonna get them separated from Melisandre, and then somehow he's gonna get word to Gendry in King's Landing if he made it. But that's where he was supposed to be going anyways. To be able to kill someone or to be able to help them somehow. Gendry will be the key to King's Landing for them, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's head over to Dany. So still on Movie Lover Fan 18. Dany has started sleeping with Dario. He was arrogant and overly familiar with her even before this. What will their relationship be like now?
Even worse. That was a dumb call on her part. You don't fuck your main warrior. Like, it shows weakness. As much as that scene obviously was not meant to show any weakness by Daenerys, it showed a ton of weakness, flesh. And so, especially as a guy. Like, it's one thing is if there was like an Amazonian female warrior and the main guy that had like not like raped her, propositioned to fuck her, and like then they fucked, and like then she like looked to him differently. But this is a guy who's head of the second sons. You allow him to fuck you, he feels like he's got you now. Like as much as she's gonna have to keep checking him, like now it makes it too comfortable. I mean, honestly, like, and part of me feels like that was the only thing he even wanted from her was like consensual sex from her, and so like. Now that he's gotten consensual sex from her, maybe he even decides to not, give. My point is, she had a really big card with him wanting to, have sex with her, and she gave that up immediately just for a while. Okay. And maybe in her mind she was like trying to like, well, A, maybe she just made the bad decision because she was failing him, or B, maybe she was just trying to like get him like a little more loyal before sending him off to Yunkai.
Yeah, because now he's gone, and she even said to Jorah, tell him you changed my mind.
Yeah, that was giving Jorah a bone. That I don't like that. That's dumb on her part. Again, you're pitting your fucking. She's pissing me off a little bit recently, but not like pissing me off. But it's just like as much as I love her, she's making bad decisions. Like
that. I mean, she
stop pitting your people against each other. Like she's not meaning to, but she's playing the mean girl.
No, like
right now. She's making Jorah fight for her.
She's not making great decisions.
No, of course not. The Yunkai thing wasn't even a good decision until Jorah helped her.
In the book, she is supposed to be a little bit younger.
Yeah. Okay.
But
either way, I mean, I know she's experienced. I know she's dealing with a lot, and I know that she's doing the best she can. And it's easy to sit from the outside, so I know I'm throwing a lot of judgment here. But like, you can't give Jorah this overwhelming sense of confidence. He's like your main advisor and this person that you really do love and you trust him most. And then fuck this guy. Who knows what she said to him? Like, no offense, like you say all kinds of shit during sex, and so like. Plus, then what happens when he comes back and did do what she wanted? Imagine then, like, she's down to fuck him before he even did that. Imagine if he frees Yunkai and has good things to say, and like, what happens if he doesn't listen to Jorah and ends up just killing them? And doesn't, and then Jorah and him are... So it's just, she's not being really smart at all. And then giving Jorah the opportunity to say, I changed her mind. Like, that just seems so, like, catty to me. I don't know. Like, it almost sounds better for her to say she changed her mind than to be like, I changed her mind, so you need to, like... It almost sounds standoffish. Like, imagine if you just got told to do something that I came to tell you, like, I changed her mind, we're doing it this way. Like, yeah. It sounds standoffy. I don't know.
Well, so Jorah was able to change her mind, so if...
Which is good.
Liz wants to know if Dario's giving her one set of advice and Jorah's giving her another set of advice, who does she listen to?
Jorah.
Still?
Of course she should listen to Jorah, so never, I mean...
Not saying should.
But I don't think what's his name gave her that advice to kill all the masters. I think she may have just... I think he's giving her advice, but I think he just wanted to go kill. I don't think that was necessary.
Like, let me do what I'm good at.
Yeah, I don't think that was necessary. I don't think he even wants to necessarily give her advice. I think he just wants to fight for her. And I think that's what she needs to realize is that, like, he needs to just do the fighting and Jorah can do the planning.
Okay. So, Montana Donaldson and Belonglos want to know your thoughts on Alistair Thorne not following Jon's advice for sealing the tunnel.
Man, I'm so tired of Alistair Thorne being in charge. First of all, they need to have their little re-vote immediately.
You don't think he's good for the watch?
No, he's not good for the watch. He's good for, like... He's not good for shit. I don't like Alistair Thorne. I'm a true advocate of the show if everyone has a purpose. I don't see his fucking purpose. I really don't. I thought when I first met him and you defended him and you're like, well, he's got a bunch of, like, rapers and this and that and he needs to do stuff. I was like, maybe this guy just has, like, a strong, like, and he's not that much of a dick. He's just a dick, and he's in jeopardizing over his own spite. Like, you're jeopardizing your own men. I guess arguably he doesn't feel that, but either way, you're being stubborn and possibly ruining everything just because you don't like someone.
Well, okay.
Jon is arguably their best fighter, no?
Well, right. Well, yeah.
And he has them on the fucking...
Right. So, but, alright, so... let's go from the motivation. Right?
Yeah.
Now, like, why do you think he hates Jon?
Because everyone loves Jon.
That's
And
the only reason?
And because Ned Stark sent his brother. Oh no, that was Jorah. Then I don't know. What's his last name? What's his last name?
Thorne.
Oh, then now.
No, it's just so Jon did join the Wildlings. I mean, Alistair has been a member of the Night's Watch for a long, long time, and Jon,
wasn't that his mission to go in and try to kill him? And he
literally slept with the enemy. Sorry.
Oh yeah, he did sleep with the enemy.
Yeah,
but he hated him before that, though.
Huh?
He hated Jon before that, though. I mean, he gives. This has given him a reason to like really push for Jon to like step down from everything, but like. He hated Jon when the other guy, when he was going to kill Jon, yeah, when they were recruits, he hated Jon from the get-go, just because he was, like, not doing what he said, and, like, resilient and stuff. He's just a prick. Yeah, I don't like his little right-hand man.
Oh, Janos Slynt.
Janos Slynt, no, I fucking hate him.
It's just like, the one person that got sent to the wall, Tyrion sent him to the wall.
I mean,
so you're just like, fuck, I wish he wasn't at the wall.
I guess, I don't necessarily think Alistair Thorne should be killed. It's not like he's that bad, but I just don't want him around Jon or the main wall. I think he should have, like, a separate castle that he's in charge of.
Like you said, I mean, there's going to be a vote soon.
Yeah.
Like, because now that Lord Commander Jeor Mormont is dead, Alistair is just acting commander, but he's not like the commander. So
I think they should call for everyone's troops. They should spread out the wall by putting people in charge of certain spots, and including Alistair. One of the Alistair.
But no T, just Alistair.
Alistair?
No T.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Alistair.
Alistair.
Oh wow! No, I thought it was the T this entire time. Alistair Thorne on one of the not Castle Black, but a different castle. And then Jon. And then Jon, the main Lord Commander of all three castles, making all their real decisions. Okay. Or Tyrion, and Jon just Castle Black's main guy. But I don't know if Tyrion's going to the wall. Did something just disconnect?
Nope, it's fine.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's head over to Pod and Brienne. So, Pod actually knew something.
Yeah, about like not talking about the land, or what do you mean?
Well, not just that, but like when they were talking about the Hound and Arya, is like, where would the Hound take Arya? And his first idea, was the Vale,
and that's where Sansa and Arya are. Technically, Arya is going, I don't know if she's still going there. But
no, but like
Sansa's there.
They find out from Hot Pie, that she's with the Hound, and it's just like, all right, where would the Hound take her? Where would the Hound take her? And Pod's just like, well, Tyrion said that I should know
everyone who's mad at each other.
Everyone who's mad at each other, and who has money. So,
no, I like that. I like that he's honestly the brain to her, Okay. And as much as she's not like,
so he's finally starting to.
He's starting to like come into his own place and like what he's gonna be for her. But like she'll still leave the fighting to him. But I think he's thinking for her a little bit more.
Okay.
Because strategy and reasoning was never Bran's strong suit.
Ian Goldie wants to know where. So what do Arya and the Hound do now? Because the Hound knows that there's a big price on his head, and he's just like, "Fuck, this isn't worth like the trouble it's been."
I've been saying it. Like, go to the wall. Like, everyone to the wall. No. But Arya needs to get reunited with Jon.
Not Sansa.
Arya needs... No, the fuck she... Well, I don't know. No, what... Well, I guess... Yeah, but no.
'Cause that's where they're heading right now.
That's where they're heading. I don't think they're going to go there. I don't think they're going to make it there. Either they're going to get stopped at that little, like, passing thing. They're not going to make it inside. For sure. So, whether or not they make it to the front of it, or whether they don't go at all, either way, they're not going to go to the Vale. Sansa getting reunited eventually with Arya, not in the Vale. Again, I don't even think it's really in Arya's best interest. And honestly, I care about that more than I care about Sansa's best interest, sadly. And I don't even think it's in Sansa's best interest, because it's like, as much as Arya could protect her, I don't think Arya really gives a shit that much about her right now, actually, to like really protect her. Nor do I think she's safest with Arya. And so, I don't think it'd really help out either of them putting both eggs in one basket for a bunch of people just to take the keys to the north. But, Oh my god, I would cry if all the Stark kids got reunited. I'd weep. I never even thought about that until right now. But if like Bran and fucking Rickon and Sansa and Arya and Jon got together, I'd start crying. But I would say that would be the only like that, and then maybe Arya and Jon reuniting. But I kind of want to see. I want to see Arya go to Braavos, and I want to see. I want to see her find Cyril Farrell is not dead. I don't know where he's at. I don't know who he is technically, because you can be technically anyone really. But either way, Cyril Farrell is not dead, and so I want her to reunite with him again. I want her to reunite with Jack and Agar. I want her to reunite with all those like
badasses.
Those badasses.
She's already with a badass.
She's with a badass, but I don't want her to be with him any longer. Like,
okay.
I feel like she's learned what she can from him. And now I feel like, if anything, she's helping him now a little bit. Okay. And now hopefully they can just part ways eventually.
So Montana Donaldson wants to ask, now that Arya has gotten another kill but needed his name first, how do you like the way her character is evolving?
You got a lot. She's turning into like a young Jaqen. It's awesome. And hopefully she continues to like...
And that was nice and swift. It was like...
Yeah, she's like, thank you. See, it's just perfect. And he just taught her
Is this guy on your list? He can't be. I don't know his name. Hey, what's your name?
Oh, right. So did you see it was like perfectly under his, like right where his heart was too. And so, no, I love her character. She doesn't think about it. She kills. You just need to in this show. She learned death. She's learning death. I'll say that. She learned it from Jaqen. She learned it from her dad. Now she's learning it from... well, she learned it from the Hound, but I want her to learn it from Syrio and like from all those people in Braavos. They seem like the most powerful people in this show. I was wrong. I thought the most powerful person in this entire show was Tywin. No, it's the Iron Bank of Braavos.
Okay.
They're the most powerful, I would say. Like, which is where the real money is at. Which is
they're backing Stannis right now.
And they're backing Stannis right now, which means that Tywin's probably... If I was Stannis, I would figure out a way to make a alliance with the Tyrells.
Okay.
And which he would never. But
well, now that like Renly Baratheon is dead, like it, you know, I don't think any of the Tyrells are trying to make a claim for being the king. Right?
That's true.
Because the only reason why he hated them initially is because Renly was just like, I'm the king, what are 5 kings? And he's like, no, I'm the rightful king, shut up, Renly.
Yeah. Renly called him down and he's like, no. And Loras was like, well, I just meant like, I don't know if because he's pretty stubborn. And so like, that's his one, that's his downfall. It's like, he's always stubborn with his stuff. So, but anyways, for like strategy-wise, I would have him and the Tyrells team up against the Lannisters. And then him take the power of the throne once that's happened, because the Tyrells are poised to be able to betray the Lannisters pretty easily right now if they really wanted to. I know they don't really show any of their warriors or their army, but like they have a lot of money, and so if they just decided to pour some money into somebody to come like take care of that for them, I'm sure they could, you know, pay someone.
And then Angela S wants to know why the Hound is telling Arya the story, even though he knows that she already knows. Because she already made reference to, like, the story of that.
I think it's more for himself.
Okay.
I think he needs to tell someone, I think. And I think he needs to get it off his chest and kind of, like, explain a little bit. And I think we all want to know for sure if that was what happened. Because, like, technically it's
all been rumors and
stuff. It's all been rumors and, like, Sansa saying random shit and stuff like that. And so,
and
I really don't like the mountain. I'm not as scared as the mountain. Like, I was the face of the other mountain and the guy of the other mountain. Maybe just because that was the one I was used to, I was much more afraid of, like, that mountain.
Okay.
But this one doesn't seem as rapey or scary or, like...
He is massive.
He's huge, though. He's fucking huge. They did a good job there.
Yeah. If you... Like, of the 3, like, that dude is...
What was the first mountain? What scene was he in?
No, the first mountain was the guy that chopped the horse's head.
I remember that one. The second mountain
was in Season 2 when... Arya was Tywin's cupbearer.
Yeah.
And
he was picking
like,
people.
And he was like in a war room being like, oh, Clegane, you go here, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, okay.
He didn't say Gregor. He didn't say Mountain. He just said his last name.
Yeah.
He just said, "And Clegane, you're gonna go do this."
I didn't know
it was a really small scene. Yeah, I mean, he looked more like the first Mountain than he does like this
guy.
one. Because I think he also had facial hair that was darker.
Yeah. But I mean, hey.
But yeah, no,
the purpose of the Mountain is
he's an imposing.
Yeah, that guy is huge. And it seems a lot more of a worthy adversary than the other Mountain.
But we were still on Arya.
Yeah, sorry.
Angela S. just wants to ask, why do you think Arya is being so kind to someone on her kill list?
I don't know, it contradicts her. Because as much as her kill list is, like, resolute and sound, you know, I feel like maybe she's taking him off the kill list.
Okay. Well, because, was it episode 5, 6, when she was saying it and he's like, shut up. It's like, I'm almost finished.
Yeah, then she said his last, then
the
said
Hound.
his name, yeah. No, but I feel like she may also, like, but she's pissed that he got let go. I don't know. As much as I want to say she's still going to kill him, part of me feels like she won't. Part of me feels like somehow they'll be able to, like, amends it. Or maybe it'll turn out that he didn't even kill the boy. You know, like how, because they didn't show that they killed the boy. So, like, maybe it just showed him, like, or it just got told that he killed the boy. And so maybe it'll come out that, like, the Hound didn't even actually kill the boy this entire time. And that, like, it doesn't, but I don't know why he wouldn't have just said that already. But either way.
Cool. Yeah. Anything else that stands out for the episode?
There wasn't any of the Boltons. None of the
no Dreadfort.
No Dreadfort. Which is a much lighter episode. It's really heavy when you got the Dreadfort, and I'll tell you. But
whenever, like, Ramsay does come in.
I love Ramsay as much as I shouldn't. I love Ramsay. That's fucked up. I get excited every time.
He is a very interesting character.
He's a really interesting character. Fucked up, but really interesting character.
So, all right. Cool. So, we're going to get into episode 8 right now, but just like, comment, subscribe. You guys know the drill, and we'll see you next time.